Hello, my name is Vicky Lam and I'm a publishing editor with Elsevier Health Sciences in Asia Pacific. In this talk, I will be helping you think about what you need to consider as you select the journal that you want to submit your manuscript to. So, you can submit your manuscript to one journal only, so you want to be sure that the journal you choose is right for your work. You can start off by listing down the pool of potential journals you wish to consider. Check the journals listed in your references to identify candidate journals. Don't submit more than one paper to the same journal within a 3-month period, as generally speaking, editors prefer to publish 2 articles by different authors rather than by the same authors. Now, once you have come up with a short list of journals, find the details that are specific to each. That means do homework on each one. Think about these questions. Is the journal peer-reviewed? What are the aims and scope of the journal? This is one of the most important considerations. And a related question is the audience for this journal aligned with the audience I'm trying to reach? So you need to have a clear idea on the sector of readership or the community for which your paper is meant, and the interest of your audience. Also, consider whether your paper is of local or international interest, as this will affect whether you should submit your paper to a local or a regional or even an international journal. Look at the journal's guide for authors to see what types of articles the journal accepts. Does the journal tend to publish empirical or theoretical papers? What article categories does the journal accept? If the journal accepts only review articles, then there's no point submitting your original article to the journal. What are the current hot topics that are being published in the journal? Read the abstracts of recently published articles in those journals to see if your article falls into a similar category of articles that the journal is likely to publish. And by the way, if you would like to identify hot topics in your field, you can go to this link that I provided on Science Direct, where you can see the top 25 most commonly downloaded articles globally for any particular field. Also, see if the journal has high impact and bibliometric scores. And how long will it take to see my article in print if it is accepted? Is this a prestigious and reputable journal, and are the editors well respected in the field? Is there international coverage and distribution of this journal? This will have a direct impact on how many people would be able to access your article should it be accepted for publication. And a related question you should ask yourself is, what indexing and abstracting databases is the journal included in? This will have an impact on how many people would be able to search for your article once it is published. On this next slide, I will go over several other points you may wish to consider as you think about which journal might be the most appropriate for your work. Submitting all your manuscripts to top journals is risky as they tend to have very high rejection rates, while submitting your manuscripts to low-quality journals is obviously not very satisfactory. You could look for younger journals with rising impact factors. They would tend to have higher acceptance rates as well, as they're trying to establish themselves in the field, while it might be wise to avoid journals with a falling impact factor and low acceptance rates. The current trend seems to be that the impact factors of good specialty journals and interdisciplinary journals are rising, while those of general journals, except for the few at the very top like the Lancet, are falling. It is also probably a good idea to avoid, at least temporarily, journals that consistently reject your papers. The editor is likely to still remember uncomplimentary comments about your previous manuscript. So those are just a few points that you should consider regarding the short list of journals as you think about which journal might be the most appropriate one to submit your work to. Thank you.